everyone, it's Hatsy and I'm back with another build in The Sims 4. Today we are going to be rebuilding the Great Gatsby mansion. So this was a build that I did about a year and a half ago, and when I look back at it, I just think, do you know what, I could improve it in so many ways. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna rebuild it. It was actually between rebuilding the Great Gatsby mansion or building the Rain castle, and I'm still going to be building that, but I just thought, no, I really want to have another go at this because I've got some new ideas and we've had some new packs and stuff, and usually the second time when I build something it turns out better. So yeah, I think that I've personally improved a lot since the last time that I built it, and I think the ways that I have improved is the fact that I'm quicker, I'm more decisive, like I kind of knew what I was doing. And I think the last time I built this, it probably took me about 7 hours to build or something ridiculous like that, just from memory. And I think this time I was probably sat there for maybe 2.5 hours building it, so not that long at all, really. So yeah, it's been a busy day. Oh my goodness, I've been recording about 3 builds today. It's been crazy. I've had to pre-record so many things because by the time you're watching this, I'll be in Seattle and I'm just pre-recording loads before I go. It was really annoying actually because I didn't realise that I was going so soon, so I kept just like putting things off and thinking, oh no, I've got loads of time, it's fine. And then James turned around the other day and he said, it's Thursday, you know. And my face just dropped, so I was thinking, no. This Thursday, like, well, the Thursday coming up, so I have so much to do and I haven't done hardly anything. So I've had to probably work on like maybe 3 or 4 videos a day for the past 2 or 3 days because I want to try daily videos. It never works. You know, if you've been here for a while, then you'll know that daily videos is something that I try and attempt at doing, and then for some reason I can't. Like, I don't know, I'm just not one of those people. I'd prefer to work really hard on a video and spend like 2 days just flat out working on it than sharing daily stuff. I don't know, it's a personal thing though. Anyway, weird thing about this build, because talking about that now, was the landscaping. The landscaping was the first thing I did before even doing the build, and that's really weird for me because usually I get the frame right, but no, I wanted to do this. And I was having an absolute blast whilst doing it because I've recently discovered a program called Honey Boo Boo and I'm absolutely in love with it. No, I won't talk much about it, but yeah, I like having programs, particularly TLC programs. I don't know why. That channel just really speaks to me. So I like having that stuff on in the background just whilst I'm doing builds and editing. So yeah, if you have any just random suggestions for things that I could watch, just let me know because that always is interesting, and yeah, I'll give it a shot if you have a recommendation. So what I was trying to do here is I was trying to create a sloping effect. We don't get landscaping at this point. I'm honestly hoping that we will, and I'm hoping that that'll be coming out soon, but I don't think that it will. It's been like maybe 2.5 years since The Sims launched and we haven't had landscaping, but to be fair, they're bringing things out, but they're just doing it pretty slowly because it takes a while to make those things. So maybe we will, but for the time being, I thought, no, I'm going to make my own, and that's how I did it. So I just raised some plants and just tried to make an effect there, but I was so happy with this build, and I think that I'm going to be using it maybe in some series and things, and I may even do a machinima with Daisy and Gatsby and do something with that, maybe have like a crazy party here, and yeah, like maybe that will happen. If it does happen though, it won't happen in the next week, it will happen in like a couple of weeks because again, by the time you're watching this, I'll be on a beach somewhere. Oh my goodness, I don't even know what Seattle's going to be like. I've got it in my head that it's going to be all beaches and sun. If I get there and it's just pouring down with rain, I'm going to be disappointed because that's what England's like at the moment. So I'm hoping for change when I get there. I'm hoping that it's going to be really nice. Anyway, I was thinking about what to talk about because it is the Great Gatsby speed build. I need something super cool to talk about. So I thought, why not tell a Gatsby story? Something that genuinely happened a while ago. And I don't know if I mentioned this on the last speed build. It would be interesting if I did mention this, because I think, you know, after time, events kind of change in your mind. So who knows? I have no idea if I've even mentioned this. But basically what happened was there was this restaurant in Switzerland, in Geneva, and we used to use this website. This was when I lived in Switzerland with my parents, and we all lived over there. You could get like vouchers and stuff for restaurants, and you get like a massive discount. So like you could buy a voucher to get 60% off somewhere, or 70% off. And this place came up and it said it was called Gatsby. So it had like the fancy sort of 1920s writing, and it looked really cool. It looked like a Great Gatsby styled night, you know? And it even said on the website, oh, we have live music, we have like a band playing, etc. And like the whole theme of the sort of website and the voucher was just very 1920s sort of vintage style. So we just assumed it's a Great Gatsby themed restaurant, right? So we bought this voucher to go, and I swear to you, we end up going into the middle of Geneva, and it's like in the middle of nowhere, and it's very awkward because it's pitch black. We keep asking people in the street, excuse me, you know, like, how do we get to this place? And no one really knows. And honestly, I was expecting to arrive and for everyone to know exactly what it was. But no, it took a while to find. However, it didn't turn out to be a Great Gatsby restaurant. It turned out to be some random Indonesian restaurant. Now, I have nothing against Indonesian food because I've been to some amazing restaurants. However, the food wasn't the best, unfortunately. I was disappointed. Like, me and my mum even went to the effort of trying to sort of dress in a vintage kind of way, and to get there, and it's got nothing to do with Gatsby. I was disappointed. I was. So yeah, if you're watching this and you happen to know that restaurant in Geneva, ask them why. Why disappoint me like that? You know, either do it or don't, and that's that. So anyway, back to the build. This was when I was trying to create the illusion of a 4th floor, I think. I don't know how I'm actually going to be decorating the 3rd floor because it's a bit of an awkward shape, but I'll try my best when it comes to it. And the interior for this will be coming out probably in about 2 weeks after I share this. And I say that because I'll be on holiday, so yeah, I keep going back to that. It's like the excuse for everything. So don't expect a lot because I'll be on holiday. I think the interior will be a lot easier this time though, and I say that because I made the build a lot smaller than the last time when I built it. And I wanted to focus more on the outside of it, so the sort of lead up to the build, the big entranceway, and also the back garden. The back garden isn't that big. It's actually just the fountain and then it ends, and there's like a little sort of fence there, and then it goes to the beach, if that makes sense. Like, that's what I found from the pictures. So the main thing that I really wanted to focus on was the entrance. But yeah, so the build itself isn't like a big mansion, I don't think. I mean, it's probably roughly the size of, well, just over a kind of suburban house that I build. Honestly, like, there's not much difference in size, but I think that's really good for the Great Gatsby mansion. If I start to sound different during the video, I think it's genuinely because my voice is going, and I don't know whether it is because I've just done so many voiceovers or I'm still ill from Summer in the City. I was really ill when I got back, and it was a shame because it was a great time. I think it was because, like, the places that we went to, we were kind of like heading out really late at night and stuff, and some of the parties went on for just ages, too long, and I don't stay up a lot. You know, a lot of the time we were out in the freezing cold. So that was interesting. But yeah, I'm going to talk about that for a bit because I haven't really told you many stories about Summer in the City, and there was a lot that happened. So basically, if you're new to the channel, I went to this event. It went on in London, and I went with 2 of my friends, Molly and Steph. They also do Sims videos. And we went and we did a panel, and we went down for 3 days. There were a lot of YouTubers there, like a lot of different channels and things that some I've never heard of, some I've very much heard of and I watch. So it was really strange to see just a mix of different creators there. So the first night was probably the best night that we arrived. Now the only thing was, someone was really rude to me at the event and I haven't spoken about it, and I'm surprised that I haven't. Like, I'm not going to mention any names because I genuinely don't even know what the YouTuber was called, but I can explain. It was going towards the end of the night. It was probably like 11:30 and I was trying to find the bathroom. Molly and Steph like went off somewhere. I don't even know where they went. But yeah, I was trying to find this place. Anyway, I get speaking to this random person. I don't know how or why. I think I was trying to ask for directions to the bathroom. And she was telling me that, oh yeah, you need to go down this corridor and that corridor. And then we got into a conversation. So it was, I don't know, like I don't even know what we were talking about, honestly. So we were probably speaking for like 5 minutes, I guess. And her friend comes over and he's a creator. Like I don't know him. I've never seen him before. And he comes straight up to me and he just outright asks me, he's like, how many subscribers do you have? And I was shocked. And he said it in such a rude way. Like, I can't explain it. It was kind of a way as if he was saying, you're not relevant enough to be talking to us, so go. It was really bad. So yeah, anyway, I ended up just kind of smiling and just saying, oh, does it matter? Like, does it matter how many subscribers I have? I'm not being funny though, but if the guy knew the first thing about YouTube, he'd genuinely know that subscribers will only get you so far. Like, it genuinely is about the views. I hate to say. I don't understand it. You know, there are channels that have like 1 million, 2 million, 3 million subscribers, and sometimes they get less views than me. And equally, channels that will have 100 or 200 subscribers will get more views than me. It's mad. Like, why would he say that? So anyway, I carry on talking to this girl though, and he doesn't stop there. He then keeps asking me my channel name and stuff like that. And he was just sat there, and I think he was trying to like research me or something. He was trying to find out who I was because he really wanted to know. He was like so keen on knowing how many subscribers I had. Anyway, so I eventually get fed up and I finally give him my channel name, and I'm already annoyed. Like, he didn't make a good impression on me whatsoever. Anyway, when he saw my channel, he was like, oh, you're a gaming channel. And after that, I was just like, no, do you know what? I'm done with these kids. That's it. Like, I'm just going to go and find where I need to go and just like leave this group. So I did. I eventually found the bathroom and that was really it. But I don't know. I found him just really like rude. Honestly, I don't think I'd even remember his face if I saw his face. I'm kind of hoping that it may have been an age thing, because I think that the girl that I was speaking to was like 17, 18 when I was asking if directions. So maybe it was that. Maybe it was just the age thing. Like, maybe he didn't realize he was being inappropriate or something, or he thought that that was like the cool thing to do. I don't know. But yeah, it was a bit weird. It was just like, oh, what? So anyway, back to the build, because yeah, like there was no resolution to that story. I told Molly and Steph, but I always think that, you know, when I repeat these stories back, I can never get the full effect of like the moment. Anyway, back to the build. So this was the part when I was doing the ivy at the back, and I went over it with a green wallpaper and then stuck ivy over the top. And I did that to make it look really neat. So then I moved on to the fountain in the middle, and it was hard to do because I wanted to make it like a rounded balcony. That doesn't make sense at all. But yeah, okay, so the back is like rounded and the staircases are curved. So I couldn't do that, so I had to make it straight, but I still wanted to kind of give the impression that, yeah, it was slightly curved. The back garden really isn't much, but it's what was there. Like, it's not that big in the movies, honestly. I mean, when I was looking at the pictures, I was surprised because I was thinking there would be mazes and all sorts. And I think in the last Great Gatsby mansion that I built in the Sims 4, I think that I did put in like a maze and I just overdid it. But yeah, I was trying to make this one very accurate and try and stick to it as much as possible rather than exaggerating it and putting like random summer houses and things, because I think I ended up doing that last time as well. And that's not what's there, so there's no point. Another thing was, this swimming pool down here, I was putting the fountains in. So yeah, the reason why I didn't put too much of a pool at the back or anything like that is because there's one at the front. That is the biggest swimming pool I have ever put in any of my builds. I swear, there isn't even a pool like that in Hogwarts. That's saying something. And also, if you're wondering how the cars or how you enter the property, I just put a gate there. So you enter from the left side of the build and there'll be a little gate there. And I did that because that's pretty much where it is in the build from memory. Like, I wasn't looking at pictures when I saw that gate, but there is a gate round about that kind of area, and that's where the cars would enter from. But yeah, if we had a bigger plot, we would need a 100 by 100. I could have done the road going down there and it could have been really good. So hopefully in the future we will get a bigger plot. I really want one. Like, honestly, I want 100 by 100. I just want to build something massive. And that would be a really cool thing, to be honest. But yeah, I didn't think it was needed to sort of do anything else with the entrance area. The entrance is pretty hidden, actually, and it makes a lot of sense. You know, there were other areas that I felt like it was worth focusing on more, so that's why I did that. And yeah, just finishing off the last little things, just adding some of the castle bits and just like the roof details and stuff that I didn't add before. And that is the end of it. So I really hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you all for part 2. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll speak to you all soon.